setup. Who this? Ooh, new microphone. Who this? Oh.
Lord, here we go.
Listen, not that I'm wearing my own merchandise here. There's going to be more to be done with this. I don't know why I have my happy birthday messed up. But anywho, we're talking about Drag Race Holland.
We are. I'm getting more into the show. I'm excited. I'm still looking at the bottom center part of the screen most of the episode, but it's okay.
I got my chance to do a to and through, so now I know what's good for me, boo. Let's go ahead and get into this. Cue my theme music. Listen. Yeah. Yes, Lord. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants.
And Jamar 4.
Thanks so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. She's a new tank. We need to get some AccuClear up in this piece. I just planted a whole bunch of stuff in here. Jamar. Hi, friend. Jamar is going to be something really special for my birthday outside of the other thing that was thank you. That's partly where this fish tank came from. But for my birthday, he made this really beautiful video collage of our times, like, of recording over the years, and I cried like a little baby. So I
already know. Watch me jab him right in the feelings.
He knows I'm an emotional beast. So I'm going to actually include that video at the end of this as a special treat for my rant pack and for those who have followed me and Jamar forever in this journey, because I was touched by it. And I know Jamar had a really good time with it. I'm going to have to take the audio down because there's music from RuPaula, and you know, I don't want to have nobody try to catch me in court. So let's go ahead.
That's the full thing on my Instagram.
Absolutely. It's on Jamar's Insta. It's wonderful. I'm promoting it because I'm in it. No. All right. So now that I'm another year older, let's go ahead and get these socials out the way and get this episode done with. It's at Matty Rants on both Instagram and Facebook. It's at @MattyRants on Twitter. If you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. They're telling me to keep the birthday wish list up. I'm taking it down at the end of the month. I cannot keep it up. I'm sorry. But if you want to, it's still up though. It's Cash App @MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, PayPal.me/MattyRants. Jamar, what are your social media links? And your birthday's coming up soon. I like to promote.
Just a little bit, you know, it is.
I like to promote.
So you can find me on all my social media at Jamar84. That's JAMAR, the numbers 8 and 4, with the exception of TikTok before it gets banned, at Jamar840. Okay? Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Twitter. It's not. Oh, well, promises. Okay, so listen.
She was in the news earlier, but
she was in the news. Good for her.
Still mad at the Terry, throwing the same shade from 20 years ago.
Good for her. She needs to be in someone's business. All right, so listen. Now, we're talking about Drag Race Holland Episode 2 here. This was the face episode, if you really want to call it something like that. Nikki Tutorials was the guest judge this week. Shout out to Nikki Tutorials, YouTube legendary.
Dude, I forgot she was Dutch. I said, oh yeah, she sure did do a whole video in Dutch one time.
Say it again, and she was speaking the Dutch very well. I gotta say, I was here for this episode, Jamar. How about you?
I am really enjoying like the side, you know, franchises of Drag Race a little bit more than actual Drag Race these days. Probably because the format is a little bit different. It feels fresh. Whereas, you know, Drag Race, we already know how this goes. We know how this goes. So.
This is true. This is true. Listen, for those of you who were talking about me playing with my hair in my last video, I'm just going to tie it back for you because I feel me playing with it again. So we're just going to go ahead and
Lord. I do it all day long.
Friend, so. I felt the spirit of a touchery, and I was not going to be about that fuckery. So.
But good. I will say that this episode did lie to me, but we'll talk about that later.
Ooh, lies and receipts. I can't wait for the receipts. Now, Ron Swanson, take us to the next slide. No, I'm just kidding. This episode starts off with I'm gonna Funko it all the time now. But no,
I see. I'm just gonna have to roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it.
No, this episode starts off with them coming back into the workroom and seeing Rooms. See, I have it right this time. Last words, and them giving her some love. They all expected a lot of things from Room because she's a social media queen and very much famous for a lot of the stuff that she's done. Well, I shouldn't say famous, but social media famous, like, you know?
But I mean, did they really expect it? Because I don't know how well the social media queen's done in the past. Probably with the exception of Kimchi.
Well, it's all about expectations. And, you know, as a disappointed child myself, I've learned to not have them. And that's why when she stepped in the room, it was out the door after right that. So now we get into a situational bullshit of weird de-dragging. We're back into our regular stuff. And right before RuPaul shows up with an actual background for this green screen occasion versus some white screen, which I was really happy about. We had a little disco lights.
Like, she's still in the same outfit?
Same outfit. Oh, yes. Curly Sue was that number 3 wig. Absolutely. That good old blonde bomb right there. So basically, they brought up who is competition. Sergine gave Janie her props as Janie was expecting. Because that was her this whole episode. I'm just going to be real.
I am the only bee in the hive.
Oh. Now, Abby said her sister Envy Peru is her competition because she knows who Envy is. But then she brought up, I'm just waiting for Envy to drop out the competition. Is that something that is known of Envy Peru? I haven't looked her up enough to know this, but that was said. I paid attention. We're speaking of
it. It happened.
Chelsea Boy says, hold up, you forgot about me, the alien queen from last week. And no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't forget about you. We know you there. We waiting to see what happened this week. That's
because the first week can be, you know, it is what it is. Okay, we see you. So where are you going to go from here?
And that's all that's to be expected from that is how far can you go? Ooh, how low can you go? Ooh, how low can you go? Ooh, okay.
I don't know where.
A song. Okay. Now, once they're done once they are finished speaking to each other in kind ways of expressing competitiveness.
Just leave that in.
RuPaul Talking Head has spoken, and then we get Fred up in here, Butch Queen up in pumps. And I do love a good G number with a heel. I do.
I know them feet hurt.
Listen, you better ask Sir the Jean on the runway about hurt feet when Mama had to put her whole foot up and
girl, she got her together.
Got her together. She said, "Baby, what do you mean? I'm sitting down in these mothers." Like, she's
like, boom. And they were bedazzled. I said, you know what? You win. You win.
All I heard was Beyonce's "I'm a worldwide woman." WWW.
Damn, I ain't heard that damn song.
International, no specific area code.
Was that bonus? That was a deluxe.
That was deluxe. And on the first one, though, it was one of the ones that was like at the last track, and you had to keep on playing the last tracks for it to get to Resentment and something else. Like that was one of the songs that came up. We have an episode.
Come back. This is why these are long. So there was a mini.
So Fred in his capris was telling the girls, you know, what's the giggle and the gag and the goop with the mini challenge that they're gonna have to present, and they bring in the pit crew. God bless the pit crew. God bless the pit crew. Now they were wrong as hell for having that man sit there with this dumbbell this entire time. They were wrong. You were wrong.
I mean, I didn't complain.
I didn't either, but I was just, this is me. I'm watching them talk, and it's like, okay, wait. I was like, are you okay? Say something. Speak. No, it was actually kind of cute. But Fred presents the mini challenge that was kind of like cool, I guess. They had to decorate clogs.
It wasn't my favorite thing I've seen on screen. But I mean, it really was kind of like almost like a science fair project. Just glue shit on, put some glitter on it.
They've done that with the heels on the show. So for the clogs in Holland, it just makes sense. At the same time, I was like, you know, some of the designs were the flower.
They were all awful. Except for maybe Envy's.
Oh, well, Serta Jeans was nice too. I like the gold. I thought Envy's was good too. I did like Chelsea Boy's like actual art representation that didn't fall off while she was walking. Everyone with the flowers fucked up because they kept the stems on. It was like, girl, cut the stems and leave the bulb and glue the bulb down and then walk in them. But you know, it was cute. I had a good time.
What?
Oh no, I was done. That was just me.
Oh, the winners of the mini challenge were Chelsea Boy and Envy Peru.
Ooh.
And you knew what that meant, that there was going to be 2 winners. You already knew what the team was.
We have a team challenge, of course. So this then presents Fred to give the main Maxi-challenge where they must pick these teams. The queens must make a workout video. Season 3.
Bam!
Beach. I said, oh, now we really recycling, but I kind of live for the recycle bits because these were fun challenges when we first watched the show. So now that we're picking teams, we find out who is the biggest loser by getting picked last, which is not really true. And unfortunately, Madam Madness, I have to be real here by already starting this off this way. You were picked last. And the segue of each moment of someone going by as she was still sitting there and her bringing up her childhood trauma, I was like, oh my God, please stop. Like, this is getting sadder and sadder. And I'm getting triggered by this too. Like, like, oh my God.
This, for some reason, that energy shift of her talk just what felt out of place.
Her face was like, I'm fine. And then we get to the confessionals and it's like, fuck my life. And I'm like, whoa. Like,
that should have been presented better. I'm not sure how or when you would put that in there, but putting it in right there and felt very jarring.
Yeah. It's a little shoo-wop, doo-wop, mama. It was a little shoo-wop, doo-wop. Either way.
And that's when I'm like, well, she's going home.
I did the same because I said, well, here we go. The sad shit. My story. Like, not even making fun of Madam's story because we've all been through something, trust and believe.
Oh, yeah. Jim was like a homosexual's worst nightmare.
Girl, let's just call it what it is. Like, the second, I mean, maybe, no, get me to 5th grade up to junior years when I finally was like, okay, I can breathe. But it took them giant.
One girl, I was always that girl in dodgeball. Couldn't throw the ball, but you weren't hitting me with that shit.
See, I would be underestimated, and that's how I always would get them back, because if there was a new kid who didn't know me, because the other kids would know, oh, Matt's a beast. But if the new kid would see me being kind of flamboyant, he'd already, I'm not going to pick him. So then the other team be like, ooh, pick Matthew, because we already know what's up. Because while I may have been that kid, I was also the one slamming people. Because you know me, Jamar. Oh, no, I'm going to get you. So I'd always then have to target that person. And as soon as they were whooped by me, I would have I used to get in trouble for that all the time. Back to, not Degrassi days,
Child, that's another rabbit hole. Don't even mention
it. This is not Canada's Drag Race. We don't have to do this in Holland. You tell me what show it is, and we'll tell you if we need to binge watch it so we can start quoting things for you here. But let's get into the teams. Chelsea Boy picked Janie Jacquet, Abby, because that was the winner from last week. Abby, OMG, Abby seems to be perfect for this kind of role. And Mama Queen, who, shout out to you having that Spice Girls t-shirt, and also to Madam Madness for the Jurassic Park. I paid attention.
I saw that too. I was like, they didn't blur that out?
Drag Race Holland. America. Yeah.
So America would not have let that slide. They would have said, put that inside, please.
I mean, where's the money? Basically is how it is.
They only let you wear other queens merch publicly on that show.
Ciao. Okay, now the next team was Envy Peru's team. Now she picked Serta Jean, and the reasons were great because Serta Jean and Janie are really tight. So it's like, oh, no, we got to break that up because we need to see if Janie can handle being without this one or this one can be without the other, which we've seen Serta Jean handle herself just fine. Just fine. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this Runway.
That was the best part of the episode.
My God. It was rough. All right, Matt, be quiet. Now, Megan, was then chosen. And I was like, interesting. Megan had kind of a little sobby story this week too of, I don't want to be the bottom again. And I feel you, Megan, I do. And of course you had your body. There was a lot of talk about bodies today with cosmetic surgery and just body dysmorphia a little bit, as well as people's journeys with, getting to where they're going. I see you storylines. I see it. This was an episode.
They really are giving her like all of the more victim storylines. And I'm like, that could either work in your favor or not. Because it was like, first we find out that she's deaf. Then we found out that she had, body, dysmorphia from her boyfriend saying she wasn't pretty enough. So I'm just like, damn.
Serta Jean's story too. When he was talking about like having to have cosmetic surgery because of what he was, I guess his weight and losing it.
He had like a double chin.
And I know some people who have had that surgery because they've lost all the weight, but that skin is like, it ain't going nowhere. So it's like, all right, well, we have moved on from this part of my skin. Let's go to the next level. So listen, to anybody out there dealing and struggling with something, like even myself, y'all maybe look at me or whatever, I deal with mirror issues too. Like, love yourself, and if you need some help, talk about it. Don't hide in the corner, because that's when stuff festers and gets worse. And we want y'all to be healthy.
Therapy.
It's good for the soul. Chicken noodle soup. You remember that book? Them stories used to have me
told our age just now.
Oh, have me crying. Got me crying reading them stories. Patty Pam was the last one to get picked for Envy's team, and then Madam Madness got to choose whose team, which she chose Chelsea. Now, I'm going to skip a little bit. Envy and her do have a conversation because Envy didn't pick her. And Envy was just checking on her. But Envy said something that stuck to my ribs, bitch, about, girl, I get it. And we all been bullied, but please don't be a victim. Be a survivor.
Well, I mean, that does take the same scenario and circumstances and just changes the perspective entirely.
Absolutely. And when she said it, I said, I agree, but then in a sense, you have to listen. The victim becomes the survivor, baby. So, like, let that person still may need to heal and may not have gotten over it fully just yet. But I was like, you did. I didn't hear not one lie.
Still have a point.
Woo! That was a lot. But I see Envy here. Envy's. I kind of with me reading, but I'm also listening to how they're talking, and I'm trying to pay attention to stuff. I'm seeing a lot of human forms from most of them, except for Jane Jacket. This whole episode.
She just don't give a fuck. That's really what it is.
Whole episode was, I am the baddest. That's all. That's it. Nothing else. BBB. I don't know. I want to know some more about Jane. I want to see inside that show. But let's see here. Now, they had some special guests for the workout routine. Olga Commander.
I know her name was Olga, but don't tell me to do the last name.
Dutch television fitness instructor. Us in the States here have had many.
With Jane Fonda being like the most notable person that people.
Now, we had Sexercise Group and Gym Club 69. Jamar, let's just go ahead and talk about these individual groups here and who are our star people with Sexercise first. Abby, oh my God, was fire.
Oh, she was a natural.
Yeah.
I was like, you've done this before.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Oh, madam. Eek.
Ooh. I can't.
That was, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the look was on purpose, but it was just the whole setup. Even if she looked amazing, her whole delivery was bad.
It was, yeah. I wasn't really, I'm sorry. It was madness. Yeah, it was.
You're unadulterated.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Miss Megan, they cackled, but I was like, what the
Okay, so let's just jump to Gym Club 69, because that's the team Megan was on here. Megan spit on a dumbbell.
I thought it was fake. I had to rewind.
Iconic.
I was like, oh.
And it was so, and she was talking so smooth and sexy for a little bit, and I didn't know what was happening, and all of a sudden, it's a little dry.
Rub it in. I said,
that was so fire. I'm sorry. That saved her. Let's be clear.
It really did. It really did. They told her it saved her. They told her it saved her.
I was on the patio trying not to laugh so loudly while I was watching it this morning. Like,
I was like, what?
Oh, that was good. That was good. Now that was fire. Envy's team did really great though. Gym Club 69 was Club 60. Yeah, 96. Y'all know. Envy was funny, and it was like when she got a note, immediately applied. Like it wasn't like okay,
oh, it need to be bigger. You know.
Exactly. Serta the hula hoop. Why? Wait, she went from standing up. She's like, "Is there another way?" For those of you who can't do this way, grab a stool. And Envy, see, now that was where you knew Envy was on it, because Envy was like, "Whatever."
Played right into the role.
Let's go. Oh, it was so good. That was so good. Yeah, I think that was the best team for sure. What's funny is though, we didn't see Patty's performance. Where was that? It wasn't worth our time?
I mean, really, I don't remember much of anything from the Spice Up Your Sex Life portion, really, at all. Yeah. To be honest.
Oh, my God. Listen. It was what it was, but I think Gym Club 69 had this been a group win challenge. That'd have been it right there. I thought the other group was funny too, but everybody was damn near perfect on that one. Of course, they're told Nikki Tutorials is the guest judge, and everyone's freaking out. Now,
I would get excited for that.
I would too. It's Nikki Tutorials.
I would get excited for that.
Hey, okay, like she's on my playlist of people to watch. Just to be clear, and I still am pissed at how Ellen handled that situation. Then again, Ellen in general.
Child, right, child.
Oh, honey.
She's just going to hiding.
Side note, tell me why I have that, what is it, Ashley O song, like stuck in my head right now for some reason.
You know, I still haven't seen that episode.
What? Friend,
I keep forgetting to watch it. It is the only episode that season I have not seen.
Homework. You gotta watch it. It's too good to not watch. Like, it's one of the best Black Mirror episodes, in my opinion. I was mad I took so long to see it.
That's the Miley Cyrus one, yeah.
And Miley Cyrus was actually really good. Like, I liked her. Yeah, I liked her the whole bit. She was very interesting. Okay, see, we're giving you things to watch. Y'all say y'all banter. We're helping you out. I'm giving you stuff to watch. Lovecraft Country too. If you're not into that, I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm not even gonna start.
Woo! That'd be. As a matter of fact, maybe 2 weeks from now, we'll just have a random video where we just gush about specific things and just release it. Like, let's just talk about stuff that we talk about.
That's way too much to unpack.
Whoa! Such a good show.
Because I just remember just looking like, what?
Cardi B.
Okay, anyway, continue.
Bodak Yellow will never be the same. Never be the same. No.
Continue.
All right. Okay. So now the queens have to give a look on the runway this week, and it's face. But
wait, before we go there.
Yes.
They blew up this situation with Abby and her corset child. I was like, they are giving all those noises, all the background, all the drama. I'm like, she just lost the corset. She just misplaced the corset. Wait. And they make it seem like, who took my corset? How could they do it?
When Madam got it and brought it over all gingerly, like, I found it was actually over in the corner. Was that production who found it and gave it to Madam? Thank you. Because that's all that was. I said, so Madam found that? Madam just so happened to find this? Janie, this is some bull. Like, she had a lot to say about it.
This is the part of the episode I was like, I don't like this. This seems you are forcing something. Friction somehow.
It's certainly forced.
It's a corset. She's like, no, mine needs to be an extra small. This is like, girl.
It was a whole lot of girth trying to get into a small hole, mama. It just wasn't there for that gander. I couldn't take it. They couldn't take it either. So listen. Thank you for that. Because it's funny, it got brought up again later, and we're about to get there.
Mm-hmm.
So they must present a work of art with their face, and that work of art needs to also blend to the look. And they're also inspired by works of art, which I thought was amazing. Now, I actually didn't get the first two, which was Chelsea Boy and Mama Queen. So for those in the comments section, if you'd like to tell us which ones specifically they are, please and thank you. I did get it after Third the G, and I literally just saw this episode, like just saw it. Okay. Like I hit Jamar up as soon as I finished play. So
you got like the references, or you just got the pictures of what they wore?
Well, like for instance, Serta Jean was Jackson Pollock, Soldier of Colors, and that was actually titled with the look.
Oh, okay.
Megan had Melting Ice Cream, et cetera, because they were like specifically supposed to be their interpretation or sort of play off of that artwork. So yeah. I know. I was like, that low-key wasn't explained at first, but maybe I wasn't paying attention because I was doing this.
I didn't get it either.
But
until later on.
Yeah, but when they started to walk out and I was like, oh shit, this is the artwork. Woo! I got even more excited about it because it just made that challenge even more great, which Drag Race Holland's runway challenges, that's 2 for 2.
Kind of sickening.
That's 2 for 2.
These runways, except for Room, but these runways have been
kind of killing it. Ooh, what's tea, y'all? America's Drag Race.
These looks were severe.
What's tea? What's tea? Canada, what's tea? Because Holland's coming.
Because baby, as much as I love Canada, some of y'all, but you know what? It's their culture. They don't give body.
Oh, honey.
Look.
Oh, honey.
Look, these are coming from Brooklyn's mouth. She said, like, we don't focus on body, they focus on performance. But I'm just like,
woo.
Y'all remember Alona? Anyway,
Fred?
and Lemon, you were guilty too. Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Fred looked like an angry housewife.
I didn't like that either.
Nope.
So I didn't like that. But I was like,
I mean, compared her to somebody on Drag Race, but I'm not going to be mean. Alexis Michelle. So let's go ahead and get into Now that I've said the name, nothing but this is happening.
I was like, I think it's the facial structure because it's very square.
The house is like, it's a Sims house. It's The Sims. All right.
I missed that game so much. Anyways. Runway.
So, for the runway, our first queen is Patty Pam Pam.
I actually really like this.
I did too. I thought it was actually a really great look. Why did they not like it as much? They were like, you're not.
I don't know why they didn't like this. I was like, it's the same pattern face down to the garment. She has the frame.
Isn't that Starry Night, or what is it called again? I forget the name of that.
It's, I was gonna say, it's. I think that is it. It sounds.
I forget the name specifically, but
I know the visual in my mind of the.
I thought this was great. I like colors too. Yeah, I didn't. I
don't know why they didn't.
I'm trying to find something wrong. I
really feel like they just didn't. They put her in the bottom for the performance. I don't think it was really on the because I'm like, this looks fine. I don't see the.
Hey, Patty Pam Pam, if you're watching this, we thought it was Patty Pound Cake. Okay.
This looks fine to me.
Yeah,
even the boots are nice.
Yeah, and I like this red wig on you, bitch. I was here for this look. I was coming for that head last week. I like this. I'm actually gonna let this roll on through. Yeah, this is a roll on. Yeah, this is good. I'm okay with it.
Agreed.
Up next is Chelsea Boy.
So
I don't really like this one.
So I'm glad we're in agreement. Actually, the idea is there. I saw exactly what she was going through, but I felt like you know what it is? You know, this is a look that's a standstill look. Like you can see it in a photo and it looked great.
I hated it walking. Yeah.
In motion,
the top piece was very this is cartoon from a long time ago on Cartoon Network where these people had these foreheads that were really big out front and they had to have these like little stilts holding it up. Can't remember what it was like. One of those ones. It was one of those cartoons that never made it further, and it was part of that block when Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab was first getting introduced. It never went further than that. I think maybe they did a couple of things with it, but anywho, it's giving that tease. But I also live for her. The paint on the face is severe.
Oh, the face is always going to be great, but severe. It's the head for me.
Yeah, I didn't care for that, and the all white over here was just so. I get it, it's supposed to be clean and then it's supposed to be paint, but to me, I felt like there should have been a couple of spots of it just to give a little transition over. I don't know. I thought it was cool, but I wasn't blown away by this.
I felt like maybe she should have more time. Maybe.
And it's a new leotard underneath that, girl. No. It's I like Chelsea. It's not bomb, but I like it. It's cool.
You can't go from the alien queen to this child.
Yeah, this was kind of like. Yeah, it was a little. I know, T'Challa. I know. Listen, okay. Let's see here. Oh, baby. Now you have me looking at deep. I really didn't. Now, next up is Mom McQueen.
This was a serve to me. I very much enjoyed this. Gave me kaleidoscoped.
It was okay. On somebody else, I don't know if this would have worked, but for her, it did. No. Yeah.
I feel like because she's so tall and has great bone structure in the face, is really what sold this. I'm responding to the color story here.
Right. Okay, so my thing with this is that her face is immaculate, like just perfection. And I love how severe it looks in specific profiles. But when it's walking and those pieces are doing all of this, it gives cheap. So I like it a lot. I don't like it severely because it does look cheap when she turns too quickly or moves her body too much. So I'm gonna say cool, but this could be better. But I do like it. I think it's awesome. I just love this part here.
Yeah, like, that's really what's what's carrying it away.
But the sheer bodysuit underneath with these little press.
But she did say focus on the makeup.
Yeah, the makeup is severe, but yeah, that's it for Mama Queen for me. I was cool with it. Now I have the references available here, and I can give this correctly. But up next, and I mean up next, destroying the runway with all kinds of life. So the Jean, and this is Jackson Pollock's Soldier of Colors. This was the look.
I want to know how she got all that shit on her face. I want to know.
It looks like it's a piece that was just like spirit gummed down and it was done very well. So that way it wouldn't have just been on top of the eyelid or anything else like that. And that way it could just be removed as one piece. The way it's placed on her head with the face, the side of her face giving that like look, and then, oh my God, the shoulder piece, the wrist. Like, even those boots I was good with too. I like the boot. I don't care what they were saying. I like the whole fact that this bodysuit was painted to look like it was naked with the gold face and the drip. There's a little peplum jacket on this side. Come on.
This is a serve.
Come on. Oh, and you didn't witness it. Gag. Gag. I mean, the winner was severe too, but not at this. This was the look.
Oh yeah, there was a top two.
Totally unexpected from this. Just off of Ep.2, and you want to talk about being worried about giving face? Whatever, you was giving face. Bravo, Soji. Bravo.
Agreed. So. Next on the runway, we have Megan. I still haven't gotten her last name correctly. How is it pronounced?
Schoonbrood.
Say it one more time.
Schoonbrood.
Okay, we're gonna practice that. She's giving this melted ice cream look. Now, the only thing about this, and I tried to keep envisioning this in my mind, I felt like had she just given like really like obnoxious padding, like gave real body and shape. Like this could have been cute. Like there's really nothing wrong with this. I feel like it's simplistic. It's like focused all up here at the top. But if she had like, you know, padded, really cinched waist, like
exaggerated,
that would have really sold it. And I think that's the only critique I really have with this. Because it's cute.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her body. Her body is gorgeous. It just needed to be extreme cinched for what we're giving here. And like Jamar said, a deeper hip pad, a little bit of a thigh pad too, because we need to give some kind of like ice cream, like just, you know, creamy, like goodness kind of here. And then, yeah, what is up with this blue face paint with this pink wig on top? That made no damn sense.
Yeah. Once they
I was
pointed
so
out,
happy
like,
Nikki brought that up. She's like, girl, where did it come from? Like, where did the blue come from? Where did
it should have been like a streak in the wig or something, or like somewhere.
But I like this. This is still very cute. Like, I think this is cute. It's cute. You know, it's a good Halloween costume is what I honestly thought. But yeah, it's cute. Looks like a peanut. It looked like a peanut. Like, I thought
somebody commented said it looked like Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, I thought it was a Mr. Planter's man body, and we can say a Jimmy Neutron wig. Yep. Come on, Mr. Planters. Y'all know that commercial with the monocle. You better. Up next is Madam Madness and Madam Gold.
Next.
Madam Madness and IKEA decorations.
Child, Madam Madness in a blanket.
This is the ugliest dress, Mama, and this is not season 7's challenge. This
so bad.
Bad.
This face was wasted on this outfit.
But this face also needed to be much different because it's a face challenge, and like they all said in the background, which I was agreeing with them with, girl, you're supposed to go outside the box. Like, this is the mug and it's everything, but you could have done something way crazier than that. Like, look at the artwork on the dress. Like, you could have like impacted that with your face too, with your beard.
True.
You know what I mean? And like drawn like eyes all over yourself or something of the sorts, making it better than Mimi ever did. I'm just saying, like, this is a missed opportunity. The dress is a high fucking chop.
I hate that.
But I've seen worse. So yeah, that part.
Yeah, but I hate. I can't even imagine.
It's a chop. Ooh, chop. Get to Miss Abby. Oh my God, and Crying Rainbow.
So everybody had a problem with this and the makeup wise. I didn't necessarily feel the same, but I guess if I'm trying to look really hard, like if I had to find something to critique her about, sure, I mean, the makeup looks dry. I guess they said, oh, you could add like some white to make it look, give it dimension or something. I'm like, I get it though. I feel like she completed the assignment.
Personally, this gives me something from Drag Race Thailand that I've seen somebody else wear before specifically. I actually like the dress. I think it's nice. The wig color is too light for it to give the bold impact of it bleeding down the dress or whatever. For me personally, I did find a disconnect a little bit with how it was painted on here. And then, I don't know, like, this wasn't bad like everybody was making it out to be, in my opinion, but I was also not fully impressed by this. I think Abby's beautiful, but I was not fully impressed.
I was like, I was confused. I was like, really?
Second to last up here, Miss Envy Peru as Pop Art Housewife.
Slay.
That face was beyond.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So
that was it. That was it.
Only critique I have in reference for this look is that this is a little clean for my taste as far as how this could have also been done. And I felt there could have been a little extra, but I think that what she did was so polished again. And that wig, even though I hate wigs like that, I thought it was so good.
I love wigs like that.
I hate that foamy stuff. I think that's so stupid, but it's like, I get it. It's supposed to be wonka wonka. Like, I totally get it, like a play on hair. But I thought this was great. I thought it was a great look. Now, but I thought it was an amazing look.
I mean, and I guess in comparison, I mean, really, this really was up between Envy.
Oh, it was Envy or Serta Jean. It was between. Yeah.
Challenge and Runway.
Now, I'm going to say this, though, but Envy, I think that you put in a lot of work in that your professionalism, especially when you won this week's episode. Oh, I heard that girl.
You was getting brownie points. I saw you.
I want to thank my team for how much they did because we did a good job to get. They did. It was like, oh,
they did.
Like y'all did that. So she's like, I wouldn't have been up here if it wasn't.
I mean, she's not lying.
I know a pageant.
But we've also seen her be like really petty just last week. So
yes.
It's like.
I know a pageant queen when I see one. All right. Over your Beehive tease last week. But this Avatar, Night Walker, it gave me more Game of Thrones tease.
Very queen of the Night Walkers.
Oh my!
Or the Night Queen.
Yes, like it was just so Jamar. I was impressed.
From the front, yeah, that frontal view was
What's up with them wigs though?
You didn't like hers?
I'm missing I'm missing my high Texas wig. I'm missing them.
See, ain't no Southern pageant queen.
Yeah, it's a little too real deal for me.
Nobody's wigs were up here.
I like a little woof, going a little quaff situation here. But I honestly thought this was a serve. I thought it was a serve. Oh, that makeup. Oof. Okay, let's move on from the runway. They get their critiques. The people who were safe in this situation were Mama Queen, Janie Jacquet, which we never got to see what she said when she was safe, but I know Mama was for real. I know she was, because later she showed it. And who was the other one that was safe? It was somebody else.
Chelsea Boy.
Yes, Chelsea Boy. Okay. So, Envy Peru wins this episode. Serta Jean was in the top. We thought it was going to be Serta Jean, honestly. I was like...
For the second time, I'm seeing another Jimbo in
it. Now, Megan found herself in the bottom three again, and her nerves were definitely getting the worst of her. But she was also joined by Patty Pam Pam and by Madam Madness for good reason. I'll say Madam Madness handled her critiques very well. I will say that, because she was getting kind of dragged a little bit, but she was playing with it a little bit. Abby was also in critiques, but it was positive, but then we have issues here. So I'm going to get now past this point and get us to the backstage free, because a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say. Now, Madam got dragged a little bit, but Madam took it with the chin because she was like, yeah, I know. But when Abby got brought up into the mixture, I mean, they had opinions.
Let her have it. And she was kind of like, well, wait a minute. Why does everybody feel like they have put their 2 cents on my look?
Gagged.
Where'd this come from?
Now, Envy is your sister, and I'm so happy because the edit made me feel like Envy and her were going to be the ones fighting, but that wasn't the case. Thank you, God. So Envy was like, I'm not jumping in. She can handle it. You're a grown woman, man. You're grown. You can handle this. But when she stepped off as a sister, she was right behind her. So I was like, okay, I see this. Even Serta Jean, who gave an opinion like, this isn't it for me, still went and checked on her like, girl, I wasn't trying to drag you, because Janie was dragging you. Yeah, Janie was dragging you. And
even after she left, continued to
still talked about her. And they were trying to explain to Janie, like, girl, do you not realize where you were kind of fucked up? Like, what you said was like real. It's your delivery, the way you speak to people. I've been told this many times before when I'm very pointed in my approach, So you got to take it with what it is, honey. You was wrong. But Janie don't want to hear that. She's like, girl, I'm tired of it.
What do you mean?
I'm tired of it.
She's like, you're very direct.
Yeah, she's like, so what? Anywho, and let me tell you something. Abby said the next time. I
was like, that looks so. She's like, what was that?
Also, Envy and Serta Jean know Abby can lip sync, so they're also sitting here like, girl, I wouldn't want to go up against her right now. And I said, ooh, is that foretelling of something to come later? If we have to see her lip sync, somebody's about to get destroyed. I'm excited for it. We'll see. After we had some drama, which I'm glad this has been inserted into this show, we like a little drama, a little mess. Envy wins. The bottom two is Madam Madness and Patty Pam Pam, who, again, like, she got critiques on the runway, but we didn't even have something to look at for her workout performance. This was a losing battle for the lip sync, Jamar, because they went up against a song that's already been done and has been done well.
Oh, 10 times. One of the best, more memorable lip syncs from the U.S. Drag Race ever.
There's a top 25 list. That one's in the top 10.
Every time that chorus come on, I just see Kennedy.
Boom, boom. And then Kati in the back just in full emotion.
Wow.
Like just the eye of the tiger and fire. And Kenny's down there. And just
every time.
Different impactful performances happening on that. Kennedy and Katya slayed. So it's like, well, Madam Madness, Patty Pam Pam, what are we going to get? 3 cartwheels and a split in the background is what we got. Yep.
Now, see, I really thought that because she gave her sob story, her dress was the worst on the runway this week. And she was in the back for a majority of the lip sync for some reason. I was like, oh, well, Madam Child, this might be it, girl. But then I was like, but during the lip sync, Patty was given definitely watermelon, pink elephant, and did not know those words. She did not know those words. I was like, well, bye, girl.
I was not impressed. I was entertained. I just was not impressed. So, Madam Madness, you stay. Thank God. I wanted to see another day from you, my bearded queen. I wanted to see another day.
I don't know. Something about her out of drag look does something for me.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide the DMs later.
Whose DMs haven't you slid into?
Mind your business.
I just see the eye of the tiger. All right. So Patty Pam Pam, I'm gonna miss saying that name. Patty Pam Pam. I need a little grease on my skillet. Pam Pam. Yeah, just pam.
I need to get more of that. That reminds me. Oh, God. We said it was going to be short. Why do we lie to ourselves every time?
It's never going to be. It'll be a 40, 30 something. We'll see how this happens. Listen, my greasy forehead needs to go, and I need to go ahead and get this tank back to being clear again. Tell us what you thought of this week's episode. Highs, your lows. What'd you think of the judging panel? Guest judge, Nikki Tutorials. What'd you think of the runway? Who's your favorite? Who do you think should have won? Who do you think should have went home? What are you most excited for in the upcoming weeks? It's your boy, Matty Rants.
Are you ready to see more drama between Jackie and Miss Abby?
Yeah, are you ready to see more of that? More of those, more of the things that we are seeing. Those things.
Oh.
Okay. So I meant to breathe and I snorted. It's time to go. Thanks again for tuning in.
Oh, Lord.
The next time I will have Pickle Rick right here on my shirt with my other merch shirt that I got for my birthday here. Speaking of which, y'all, thank you so much for the birthday love and for that live, y'all being there. That was a really good live. We had such a great time. I have literally everything on display as we speak, and there's gonna be more stuff put up in a second. And apparently more gifts are coming in the mail now, and I'm just like, it's too much. So I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And again, I want to show this video of me and Jamar because this is like my bestie here. Like, we've been through a lot. We've moved across the country, literally, okay? And we're still giving you content in a separate states. I'm literally 3 hours away from him, but still. I'm a trip to Lake Charles to Houston. Yep.
Ooh, the casino. Or to Dallas.
Child, well, literally, I'm in Vegas, so this is the casino.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
The Lake Charles Casino is still cute, though.
Yeah, they are. I had my little pass at the what was that? Not the Flamingo, the one that was right there at the little corner on the wall.
Don't ask me, child. I forgot the name.
Isle of Capri, I think was the name of that one. Yeah. Okay. Hugs and kisses, our best love and wishes to you. It's your boy, Matty Rants.
And Jamar 4.
Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next week with more Drag Race Holland. See me on the channel for other stuff. And stay safe and quarantine yourself and all that good stuff.
Bye.
Oh, y'all want another video? Oh, y'all want another video?
Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants. Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Shenanigans, the foolery, the fuckery of it all. Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants. Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants. Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants. Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants, Matty Rants. Shenanigans, the